exciting video, and in this video we're going to be playing more Assassin's Creed Origins. This is Assassin's Creed Origins episode 12. Let me fill you in on the story so far. So you play as Bayek. Bayek is a Magi. The Magi are the protectors of the Pharaoh, Egypt, and the gods. You are the Magi of Cleopatra. Cleopatra is the rightful ruler of Egypt. She's been dethroned by the Order of Ancients. The Order of Ancients is an organization that's trying to take over all of Egypt. You have a personal beef with the Order of Ancients because they tricked you into killing your own son because you refused to give them the secrets to an ancient and powerful magical artifact. But it's not as much that you refused, that you just didn't know those secrets, but they assumed that you would know those secrets because the Magi are privy to many of the secrets of Egypt. So your mission is to avenge the death of your son by taking down the Order of the Ancients and to help Cleopatra reclaim her throne so that she can rule over Egypt. Godzilla said, "AI Dungeon 2 just got a lot more action-packed." Yo, Godzilla, yo, Ryan, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you guys. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy? And do you have any discussion topics you'd like to talk about on the stream? Right now, I'm monetizing this video as we speak. I'm also going to be pulling up the live chat. That way I'll be able to easily read what you guys are saying on my laptop screen, just in case the PS4 chat stops working. Ryan said hi. Yo, Ryan, good to see you. Godzilla said, "I have allied up with the humans to attack the aliens, and I am now a leader of an army." Nice. Ryan said, "You ever heard of Walt Disney?" I have indeed heard of Walt Disney. I actually ended up playing a little bit of AI Dungeon 2 as well, while I was talking with Beth. I met this old man who claims he knows where I can find a leprechaun. So I'm going with the old man to an island to find the leprechaun. Along the way, I find a machine that was made by the old man's grandfather. And the machine uses no computerized parts. It's like made of gears and stuff, but it requires a power source to use it. So then I asked the old man, "So what does the machine do? Is it like a weapon?" And the old man's like, "Oh, it's much more useful than a weapon." So then I asked him if we could use a special like magic crystal thing called a vortex crystal in order to power it. And he's like, "Yeah." So then we went to this base of these people called the Crimson Tides. I don't really know who they are. I think that might have been cultists. But I stole a vortex crystal from the Crimson Tides. We then used it to power the machine. And the old man is like, the machine is only like a test machine. Like it's like a prototype. So the effects of the machine are uncontrollable. And then I asked the old man, "How can we control the machine further?" And that's the last thing that I left off on it. Godzilla said, "There is so much that has happened in his AI Dungeon 2 campaign." Ryan said, "Have you heard of Walt Disney's oppression of his workers?" Is it true that Walt Disney was somewhat anti-Semitic? I don't think I've heard of his oppression of his workers necessarily, but I have heard that he's not necessarily the best person. Watermelon said, "Hey Godzilla, Coyote Peterson is waiting for you to bite him." And then he said, "What the hell?" He said, "This game looks amazing." Yo, Watermelon, welcome to the stream's Kadabi. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy? Do you have any discussion topics you'd like to talk about on the stream? This is Assassin's Creed Origins. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. I hope you're having a wonderful day today. Godzilla said, "It takes place in Egypt." Watermelon said, "Running through the sand." Running through the sand, indeed. Let's see, am I in the right place? Yep, I am still in Siwa. That is good because that's where I want to be. I guess I'll head towards this question mark. Watermelon said, "Ch-ch-ch." He did the like tight butthole like ch-ch. Let's see. Speaking of running through the sand, I should probably call my camel. Godzilla said, "Can I just say what in the past hour?" Sure, feel free to like tell us about your AI Dungeon 2 campaign. I enjoy hearing about AI Dungeon 2 stories. If you guys ever want to talk about them on the stream, I'm down. Watermelon said, "Yes, sir." What? I showed up and I immediately completed the mission. I don't know how I did that. That's like some next level shit. Literally, like now it's time to just go on to the next level. Yeah, so there is another question mark down the road. So I'll go to that one next. I just watched the Goku Ultra Instinct showcase for Dragon Ball FighterZ. PlayStation put it up. I think I've seen all that footage before though. Like it didn't look like a new thing. But it still seemed pretty hype. It seems like people are really enjoying it. Ryan said Disney participated in McCarthyistic blacklisting of animators. Interesting, like during like the Red Scare stuff. Godzilla said, I ate some people and I woke up and there's a human-alien hybrid named John Smith who brings me to the main human base where I team up with the humans to fight the aliens. Interesting. Is John Smith like... Yep, he is a good guy, because he helps you team up with the humans to fight the aliens. What do you think of John Smith's character? Is he cool? He sounds like he'd be cool. Watermelon said, were the humans oven-baked and well-seasoned? And then Godzilla said he is cool. Godzilla said he helped us. Do the aliens have any special abilities, or do they just have advanced technology? I'm trying to see like what benefits he gets from being like half alien. Godzilla said the aliens sense things. Does that mean that the aliens have like heightened senses? Or does it mean that they have like a sixth sense? Like a sense that humans don't normally have? Oh, give me the loot. That was only one of 3 of the main treasures. There's more treasure in here. I need to be careful. Shit. I'm running out of air. Oh shit, I've never drowned in this game before. Oh, I'm so close to drowning. I'm so close to the surface. Yeah, we got him. Let's see, Watermelon said, oh cool. Godzilla said, like, they can sense things from a mile away, or they can sense who you are or your traits. Whoa, sensing who you are and what your traits are sounds almost like a telepathy kind of thing. Watermelon said, advanced proprioception, motion sense, and he said, oh, awesome. That does seem pretty hype, Godzilla. Them being able to sense who you are and your traits sounds really interesting. It seems like if you were to fight against one that was like a strategist, he'd be able to use those powers to like a good advantage. Also, I spent too much time underwater. Godzilla said, also I have a cute little nickname called Crocman. So the humans that you fight alongside call you Crocman? What are some other named characters in your AI Dungeon 2 campaign? Jack Slash said, lol, who missed me? Yo, Jack Slash, welcome to the stream, it's good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy? Any discussion topics you'd like to talk about on the stream? It's good to see you. Let's see. Watermelon said, and you can swim? He said, this game looks lit. I'm glad you're vibing with it, Watermelon. Godzilla said, yes. Let's see. I'm looking for the last, like, super important treasure that's in here. But I need to be careful because I always drowned. Well, not always drowned. I almost drowned earlier while I was here. Right now I got that last treasure. I just need to leave so I don't, like, immediately get screwed over. Godzilla said, Captain John is the greatest enemy / asset, but he turned into my best friend. Hold on, is Captain John the same thing as John Smith? Like, is that the same person, or are those two different characters? Excuse me. Let's see, Godzilla said that his character turned from a big monster into an arrogant leader. Interesting. Jack Slash said, do you have any new projects that I can be a part of? So, I still need to add your character to Heart of Heroes. I haven't been on the Amino recently, so I need to look over the Amino and look at like all the stuff that people have submitted. I do have a project that I want to talk more about in the near future called These Superheroes Do Not Exist. It's going to be an AI/art initiative, but I'm planning on passing that project over to my friend Colin, because Colin wants to be the artist for it, and I feel like I kind of already have gotten everything together. Like, I have a programmer set for it. I have a guy who I talk to who acts as like the mediator between the programmer and I have an artist. And I feel like Colin, since he's the artist, and all the money needs to go to the artist because the programmer has volunteered to do it for free, I think he should run the crowdfunding campaign. I originally was going to run the crowdfunding campaign, but then as I thought about it, I'm like, there's not really much for me to do in regards to the crowdfunding campaign. I'll probably help promote it, but I don't have to run it. But don't worry, you'll learn more about that soon. I still need to message Colin about it, and like get his input on it. Godzilla said, no, they're different, so they're like two different Johns. That sounds like it could potentially be confusing. Godzilla said, Rose is a soldier in my army, but she is one of my character's friends. Godzilla said, the council are my little people I talk to when we need weapons and stuff. Oh, so they supply you with like gadgets. That sounds pretty cool. What kind of weapons and stuff do you guys have? Jack Slash said, do you film live action? Do you mean like, do I make like live action like skits or videos? I mean, a lot of my videos are just of me talking, if that's what you mean. Like live action what? Like a live action like fictional thing? Or like a live action like vlog? Because I've done like a lot of vlogs and stuff like that. I think it'd be cool if Kaylee and I made like a live action like movie. That'd be sweet. That or Aiden and I, both of them are really into like editing video and stuff like that. Jack Slash said, yeah, like short films. I mean, I could. I feel like Kaylee would be interested and Aiden would be interested. Like, we could probably try and make like a short film thing. Could be cool. The Joker said no. Yo, Joker, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy? Do you have any discussion topics you'd like to talk about on the stream? Godzilla said, we have giant laser cannons that we stole from the aliens. He said, I took the giant laser cannon. Nice. So the council supplies you with, like, stolen alien tech. And then he said, we call it the croc gun. You're making me want to look into John Carter. Because as you describe stuff, for some reason, I think this is similar to John Carter. But I've never really like seen or read John Carter to know if it is similar. Jack Slash said, because I have a project that I need help with. Interesting. Tell me more about the project that you're working on. I do like talking projects. That's kind of what the whole writing vlog thing is talking projects. Ryan said, because John. So, the John that's like your sometimes enemy, sometimes friend, what abilities does he have? And also, does the John Smith character who's half alien possess like all the abilities of an alien? Or are his abilities like watered down? Jack Slash said, well, it's a story about someone who uses these things called attributes. Tell me more about these attributes. Are they like skills or are they like magic powers? Godzilla said, I don't know. Interesting. What's like the strongest alien you fought so far? So I need to line these stars up.
Papa, why are there so many poor in Egypt? Yet those who don't belong here are rich.
Egypt has forgotten who she is. Many
These
chose wealth
subtitles
over
got me
honor.
fucked up. You can't block the
In the end,
sky.
they got neither.
I need to be
Lost
able to see
justice
the
as well.
sky in order to make the
But we
constellation.
are Magi. We will bring justice and honor back to Egypt.
Yes, my son. We have not forgotten who we are. We will endure no matter our origin. Amun, the king of gods, divided in two forms, as the great goddess of invisibility, Amunet, and master of the wind.
Right now I have to line up these
He
stars.
upholds
I'm
justice,
trying to figure out how to do it.
Lord of the shadows and the silence.
Oh, that might be it.
He comes at the voice of the poor. He hears
I
the
keep seeing
confessions of the
formations that kind of look like this,
and forgives them.
but not quite. Godzilla said, I think maybe. He has all the alien powers, and he said the strongest alien? He's like, I don't know. Jack Slash said, when someone sleeps, they have to beat these animals known as attributes. As they beat them, they gain additional abilities and powers. So they're like creatures that you fight in your dreams, or do you literally have to fight them in your sleep, like you're like sleepwalking, battling them? Godzilla said probably the aliens are on our side on the council, but I've not fought them. So you're like the aliens who are in the council and helping the humans are probably the strongest. Interesting. Excuse me. What do you think would make the council like turn on the humans so that you could fight the council? There we go. Godzilla said, yeah. So I was able to finish the constellation. He takes a moment to remember his son. And the journey continues. Let's see. Godzilla said, I guess by making them leave, but they are very much anti-main alien army. Makes sense. Jack Slash said, like they have to beat them in their sleep, like strictly in their sleep. As they beat them, they will get new abilities or powers. I guess I'm asking, are they fighting them in like the dream world in their sleep, or are they like sleepwalk fighting them? Because if you're sleepwalking, you're still asleep, but you're doing something in like the physical world. Versus fighting them in your dreams, where like you're inside the world of your dreams battling them. Godzilla said, I think that it is cool that the leader of the human rebellion is the Satan of their religion. How did that come about? Like, at what point did the humans determine that Croc-Man was essentially their Satan? Because I do think that's like an interesting point to your AI Dungeon 2 story, where I'm like, I still don't get how that's like a thing. Let's see, there's a side quest over there. So I'll go do that side quest. Jack Slash said, yeah, like they're in their dream. And he said, my bad, no problem at all. So they have to fight him in their dream world. Can they use like lucid dreaming in order to give themselves like powers and abilities in the fight? Because that sounds like it would be pretty cool. Or do they only have like minor control over their dream, where they may be able to do some things, but they can't do like literally anything they want? Watermelon put up, I actually don't know what that is. Is that like ice cream? On the PS4, it looks almost like it's like a drink. But on my computer, it does just look like ice cream. Godzilla said, well, I'm attacking the aliens, and I'm doing some damage, that they are calling me the Dark One. Is it the aliens who treat you as, like, Satan, or is it, like, the humans that treat you like Satan? Watermelon said, yep. Ayo. I'm a big fan of milkshakes. I haven't had a milkshake in a hot minute. Let's see, Godzilla said the humans. Interesting. Why do the humans call you, like, they're Satan if you help protect them from the aliens? Watermelon said, do you ever get super hot or cold? Sometimes I do. Now that it's getting hotter, I always keep my thermostat at 68, but the inside of my place is like 79 right now.
Like you, eh?
It's just because of how hot it is outside.
Epsiba tells me you are healing the villagers.
Godzilla said John Smith probably told the humans that if he got me on their side, that they could win. I still don't get why they treat you as like they're Satan. Watermelon said I rarely ever get cold. I don't know, if I turn on like cool on my thermostat, it gets cool real quick. Godzilla said, I mean, I ate them as well, but now I am on their side. Well, you did eat them. I guess that makes sense why they would call you like they're Satan. Watermelon said, geez, 68? Watermelon said, I go for like 73, 74. I mean, 68's like room temperature. I don't think it's crazy.
I will get them for you.
Thank you, Bae.
I didn't hear what this woman said at all.
I must go there now.
Medicine could be anywhere in this lake. Senu can help me.
Let's see, Jack Slash said, Godzilla, that's wrong. That he like used to eat the people? I mean, he is like a crocodile man. So to me it doesn't sound too crazy. Let's see. Godzilla said, they're not calling me their savior, they're mostly calling me their leader. Watermelon said, my fault. Godzilla said, what? Jack Slash said, you messed up, man. And Watermelon said, I'll shut up for a little while. And then Godzilla said, what do you mean? What happened? I don't know what happened. I've almost collected all the medicine pots. Jack Slash said, you eat them? Mm-hmm. He's a crocodile man. Godzilla said, I'm a crocodile. He said, I'm a sentient crocodile who needs to eat.
Waiting for these jars.
I need to borrow your boat.
Afraid I must borrow this.
Excuse me. Watermelon put up a dragon emoji. I didn't even... Oh no, that's a crocodile emoji. Nice. Well, is it a crocodile emoji or is it an alligator emoji? On my screen, it looks really small. Jack Slash said, lol Godzilla, you Killer Croc, I'm Batman. I imagine Godzilla's a fan of like Killer Croc's design. Godzilla, who do you think looks cooler? Killer Croc or King Shark? Both are DC Comics superheroes who are like really buff, like half man, half animal characters. Godzilla said, I don't get it. Godzilla says he thinks King Shark looks cooler. Why? Do you feel like King Shark looks cooler than Killer Croc? I'm surprised because your name's like Godzilla, so I thought you'd be like Big Lizard to the win all day.
What has happened? Why aren't the patients in the temple ruins?
The soldiers threw us out. Even though I paid the Nomad to
Jack Slash said Killer Croc, and then Godzilla said Big Shark Man. Awesome.
Always the same soldiers.
I'm glad you vibed.
They call it a tribute. A tax for the Pharaoh's royal army. We barely have what's needed to take care of the poor souls that need our help.
Jack Slash said, you're an alligator. I'm a bat.
I will make certain they don't bother you anymore.
Be careful.
If we weren't talking about like Batman and Killer Croc, I'd be like, well, it seems like that alligator's probably Got the fuck out of that bat. Godzilla said, I have no clue what that means. He said, I am so confused. He said, what are you talking about? Oh, I'm supposed to kill the soldiers. That's my only mission. Oh, I missed. Didn't miss him though. Got him. Godzilla said, what are you talking about? Then Jack Slash said, never mind. Easy game. Jack Slash, Godzilla said, anyways, Jack Slash said, forget it. Anyways, who do you watch Death Battle? I do watch Death Battle. I saw today's Danny Phantom versus American Dragon Jake Long Death Battle. Not to spoil it, I think the winner made sense.
The Oasis of Siwa is lucky to have you.
I was like, anything else I could say would probably be spoiler. I felt like the winner had more impressive feats than the loser in the most recent Death Battle. Now, one thing I don't mind talking about is the next Death Battle is gonna be Wonder Woman and She-Ra facing off against each other. I'm curious to hear Ryan's opinion on that matchup. Jack Slash said same. Godzilla said, where was I? We were talking about Crocman and how he's now the leader of the humans, even though he used to eat the humans. I believe that's where we left off. I might want to sell some stuff since I'm like in a town.
Great God, Amun! It is our...
Whoa.
Fire! Al-Majad, you're back.
What happened to your blacksmith shop?
Those naked-yaded soldiers. Ptolemy's captain saw me making a sword and accused me of being a rebel.
He was not wrong.
Jack Slash said, wow, I think She-Ra would win. But I don't know, Wonder Woman doesn't ever give up. What are She-Ra's powers?
Even me.
I cannot help you.
That'd be my question, because I feel like Wonder Woman would beat that ass, personally. But I don't know enough about She-Ra. I've read like a whole guidebook about Wonder Woman. She's definitely a force to be reckoned with.
At the foot of the hills west of here. Camp Shetje.
Camp Shetje? I think I have already solved your problem, Benipe. And I didn't even know it. Here are your tools. That captain won't ever come back here.
At last, I can reopen.
Jack Slash said she's like He-Man.
My pleasure.
I'm aware that she's like He-Man, but I don't know if that'd be enough to beat Wonder Woman. Godzilla said, alright, John Smith probably told the humans if they got Crocodile on their side that they could possibly win. You said that earlier. Oh, I get to choose a weapon? That's like a hammer thing. Okay, let me look at this hammer.
It is not large, but that mace can crack a skull with the best of them.
Thank you, my friend.
It's a
Come by my shop
horrible hammer.
anytime, buyer.
That mission just gives you a free weapon in XP.
Buyer, you need anything?
Let's see, so where we at though? Jack Slash said, but a female version. And Godzilla said, okay. He said, anyways, we then began our first assault. First assault on the aliens. Ryan said Wonder Woman would likely win. That's what I would think. I feel like Wonder Woman has way more going on for her than She-Ra, unless I'm sleeping on She-Ra. Like, unless She-Ra has a whole bunch of stuff I just don't know about. Godzilla said, we started getting soldiers trained and a plan ready. Interesting. So what was the plan that you guys ended up coming up with? I want to make sure that I have my strongest stuff equipped before I start selling stuff. I don't want to accidentally sell something that's better than what I already own. I mean, that's better than what I have equipped. Ooh, that shield is better, for sure.
Always good to see you, Bayek. Greetings, sir.
Hey, I'm still ready to sell some stuff. You already know. Okay.
Very well, my friend.
So I'm going to be selling stuff for a little bit.
Sold. You find such interesting things, Bayek. I will take that off your hands. Very well, my friend. Sold. I will take that off your hands.
Godzilla said Captain John starts to explain his plan. First step is to take over the airport.
Sold.
You said we'll use it as a staging ground for the invasion.
Well, my friend.
And then Godzilla said, you nod again. Sounds good.
You find such interesting
so,
things, Bayek.
What's the plan to actually take over the airport? Godzilla said, Captain John continues. The second step is to take over the police station and the firehouse. He said we'll use these two locations as our main headquarters. So the invasion staging ground is the airport, but the police station and the firehouse...
I will take that off your hands.
But the police station and the firehouse are the headquarters.
You find such interesting things, Bayek.
Captain John begins to speak about how they will be using their resources to wage war against the aliens. And last but not least, we're going to take control of the government buildings. He said it's what the AI said to me. It makes it feel like you're taking over a city, not taking down like a whole race of aliens. Like, how big is the planet? Is the planet just like essentially a city of aliens? Like just one big city?
You find such interesting things, Bayek.
Let's see. He said we are taking a city specifically. That makes sense. I understand you a little bit more now. Godzilla said there are multiple cities. I see. Interesting. Oops, I hit the wrong button. He said we're taking over the Empire. Are you guys taking over, like, a big capital?
Sold. I will take that off your hands. Very well, my friend. You find such interesting things, Bayek. Sold.
I have over 23,000 coins.
I will take that off your
hands. As also, we're taking one of the cities, but not a big capital. Oh, okay. He said the big capital will be last. So why take the capital for last?
Very well, my friend. I will take that off your hands. Very well, my friend. Sold.
And Godzilla said because it sounds
take
cool.
That off your hands.
But what if you went for the capital first, and then you just kind of won? Like, what if without the capital, the like government falls apart or whatever, and you just win? Godzilla said we are the third part. We're at the third part using their resources. Okay, so you've already taken the areas that you wanted to take. That's cool. I really don't think it's worth it to buy anything from the blacksmiths.
Anytime I can help, I'm here.
Thank you.
See something of use to you, friend?
Godzilla said the AI is saying my character is a hacking whiz. A sentient hacking crocodile. Almost like crocodile. Godzilla said I'm just hacking with my scaly crocodile hands. Persian prince outfit. Like Prince of Persia? That sounds cool. Yeah, I'll hit that shit up. Yeah, let me hit up that outfit. Thanks for the fresh duds. Give me that Prince of Persia outfit. How do you put the hood on? My boy had a hood on in that picture. Now I'm hoodless. Godzilla said, we're also hacking the government buildings and doing bombing runs on the alien bases. Jack Slash said, soon my characters will be out there. In the Heart of Heroes universe. Godzilla said, there's so much alien blood. I need to set aside some time at some point. In order to review the Heart of Heroes stuff. And to add your stuff to Heart of Heroes. The most recent book I published was Infinite Voyage Volume 1. Which is like a side writing project I've been doing. Excuse me. That's more pirate based.
Teramun. Not like him to give up. The freshwater spring in the Amanai cave. I've already taken care of the bandits there.
Okay, I need to go over there. And there's not really a closer fast travel point that's like worth using. Jack Slash said, watch will see Team Slash. That sounded very anime. P said, hey yo P, welcome to the stream, it's good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy today? Any discussion topics you like to talk about on the stream? P, you missed it. There was like a history YouTube channel that like came to the stream, and they were talking about like history simulation games, and they mentioned Paradox Games, which was something that I had heard about like from you. So I mentioned you. I was like, P has told me a little bit about Paradox Games. I think you would have really gotten along with those guys. Godzilla said, so Nick, how shall we take out the government bases in style? Use the croc cannon. The croc cannon sounds cool. P said, fuck. Godzilla said, okay. I mean, do you have any weapons that are cooler than the croc gun? It's called the croc gun instead of the croc cannon. The reason why my brain thought croc cannon was because of the alliteration. That almost sucked. Almost fell to my death. Let's see, Siren Head said, am I late again? This time you missed this particular stream by 40 minutes, but it's no problem. No big thing. Welcome to the stream, it's good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy? Do you have any discussion topics you like to talk about on the stream? I hope you're having a happy day so far. Let's see, Godzilla said, I like croc cannon more, NGL. What does NGL mean? It sounds familiar, but I just don't know. He said, Nick, you hear about the shit happening with that deer girl on Twitch calling most gamers white supremacists? I do not. I don't know who the deer girl is. Godzilla said, not gonna lie. Oh, okay. I'm glad that you vibe, Godzilla. Is Ryan still here? This sounds like the kind of thing that Ryan might know about. Jack Slash said members of Team Slash, Jack Slash, Zeus, Battle Princess, Statch Allen, and Green Star Protector of Force Planet. Yo, tell me more. It seems like you have like a full like fictional superhero team set up. It sounds pretty cool. What about? What about?
You there! Stop! Hey!
Okay. Let me put him on your back. Damn it.
All right.
The camel moved. He said, fuck, he said, Vietnam, all my homies love napalm. Weird. Let's see, Godzilla says, so napalm and the croc cannon. He said, let's do this. He said, you know it's some real shit when the trees start spitting facts. The trees? What are we talking about? Ryan said, are the gamers white supremacists?
What have they done to Terran's farm? Oh, yeah.
You have to grab him by his ass.
I bring sad news. Where is Issa?
She lies here, with her son and daughter.
Oh, they're dead.
Her family.
Sadly, I see Terra Moon also paid the price for his recklessness. I warned him that his rebelliousness would bring torment and suffering.
But what happened?
They saw the soldiers coming and hid in the cellar. But the soldiers burnt the house to the ground to teach everyone a lesson.
Ah, I am sorry.
Put the body down there. They will journey to the Duat together. So many deaths in the Wahat. We cannot give them a proper burial.
Interesting.
It is not your rebelliousness that got you killed, Zeni. It is Ptolemy's sick regime. Find people.
You will find more than he had here.
Okay, so the next big thing that we're going to do. Dun, dun, da, 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 da. We're going to do, I guess this one next. We can fast travel there. Let's see. P said Vietnam and how during the Vietnam War, Vietnamese hid in trees to attack Americans from an angle that they didn't expect. I don't fully understand what you're talking about. The trees spitting facts is a reference to surprise attacks from the trees? Was the earlier thing like a rap bar about Vietnam? Jack Slash said Jack Slash and Zeus are twin brothers who were sent to Force Planet by their father Lord Shadow, who is a space god. So does that mean he's a god of space, or does that mean that he's a god from space, but not necessarily of space? And what are Zeus and Jack Slash's powers? Do they have the same powers, or are they just twins but they have different abilities? Let's see, Godzilla said, oh my god. He said you can use the croc cannon to blow up several government buildings. He said you don't even stop to think about how many people died in the process. I mean, you're the one blowing up government buildings. I don't know what you expected.
Be careful, Bayek. See what's not like it was.
Thanks, Maru.
This is gambling. This is like a loot box. Okay. Is that better than what I already have? Let me look at my bows. Yep, it was better than what I already had. I mean, shit, this is like the only worthwhile store in the world that I'm aware of. Oh, I have that equipped currently? I need to equip the ash bow. Let's see. Ryan said Vietnam and how America targeted civilians and killed millions and most Americans don't care. P said, yeah, it's a history meme. And then he said, stop genocide with more genocide. Let's see. Excuse me. I'm equipping the ash bow. Now I'm going to sell the ash bow. Well, no, I'm going to sell the Victoria because I don't need it. Oh wait, shit, I keep forgetting. This is where you buy stuff. The Nomad's Bazaar. It's where you get the best shit. P said they just had to fucking wait like another 40 years and send communism. He said we're just fucking commit seppuku. Godzilla said, I'm now fighting the Duke of the City. Does the Duke of the City have any like special like abilities or powers? Okay, so is the Jebel bow like better than what I already have? It's worse. Well, I'll just sell it back to you. Okay, bye. I'm down with like blowing my money on this stuff. They need to stop with these fucking bows. Why are they like all bows? Also, I'm just gonna keep buying stuff. A hook. I don't use sickle swords. Let's see, where are we at? Ryan said Vietnam didn't have communism, nor has it died. P said, where are you playing, Godzilla? Godzilla's playing AI Dungeon 2. AI Dungeon 2. Jack Slash said Zeus is like Shazam / Superman of the Slash universe. And Jack Slash has something called the Demon Slash. He said, I never really have control over it. He also has weapons, and the space gods are a race of beings. Yo, Jack Slash, have you ever hit up r/daydreaming on Reddit? r/daydreaming is all about, like, people who practice recreational daydreaming, and they talk about their daydreams. And a lot of people have daydreams based on, like, paracosms, like fictional universes they've created. I feel like that community would really vibe with, like, what you're talking about. He said, for some reason, I can't play it. For some reason, you can't play AI Dungeon 2? What? I can get you AI Dungeon 2. Easy. Godzilla said, we won. P said, I really want to play AI Dungeon 2. Godzilla said, we won. He said, we did it. Hold on, P. I can get you hooked up with AI Dungeon 2. He said, we now own the city. Okay. There you go. There's the link to AI Dungeon 2. You should be able to play it on that site. Jack Slash said, I never heard of it. Can you tell me the name of it? Wait, you've never heard of AI Dungeon 2? Or, oh, you're talking about r/immersive daydreaming on Reddit. Hold on, I got you. I can get you r/immersive daydreaming. It's a cool subreddit. I'd highly recommend it. I've been getting into it recently. Godzilla said, that is what I'm playing. He's talking about AI Dungeon 2. AI Dungeon 2. So here's a link to the r/immersive daydreaming subreddit. Immersive daydreaming is like a recent hobby that I've been getting into. But really, you can combine immersive daydreaming with AI Dungeon 2 by turning your daydreams into AI Dungeon 2 campaigns. Okay. Now, let me look at the gear I got. Nice, so I got a better mace than what I had before. That's cool. My shield is about even with the shield that I got. Actually, the shield that I got has more HP, and it's the same quality. It has range resistance and adrenaline on parry. This has range resistance and fire resistance. That's better. Let's see, and then bow-wise, how'd we do? The ash bow seems to be even with this. Wait, this has fire. This has a ranged hit multiplier, charging speed, bleeding on hit. I'd rather do the fucking on fire one. Yeah, this is better, in my opinion. Okay, and now we're going to sell what we have left. So anything that we didn't equip, I'm willing to sell. Which should give us enough to buy another one of the Hecka chests. GoBoy Gaming said, hey, yo GoBoy Gaming, welcome to the stream, it's good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy? Do you have any discussion topics you'd like to talk about on the stream? Jack Slash said, thank you so much, 100, no problem my guy, I hope you enjoyed it. There's a legendary spear. I don't actually use spears, so I'm going to immediately sell this.
Medjai, great warrior, come. I sell you what you want. You need it, I have it. If I don't have it, you don't need it. Redda has your back in these desolate lands.
GoBoy Gaming said, first question. I got you. He said, how are you? Thanks as always. Thank you for asking. How are you doing,
From
my
the
guy?
ancient lands of the desert, the sunken vessels of the Nile, refined by handmaidens of the gods. Weaponry forged in Nubian mines, Persian jewels, and Assyrian treasures. I have it all.
I see.
P said, I'm about to head
You are
out.
well
Okay.
traveled for such a
Good to
young
see you,
man.
P. I hope you have a wonderful night. I hope to see you on the next stream. GoBoy Gamer said, I'm good. He said, okay, P, good night.
I will see what you have.
Come, look around. If you want good net, I have other jobs too.
Let's see. It's interesting that this little kid has like this full like hustle. Godzilla said this was a triumph. So you guys took over the city. How many more cities are left for you guys to take over in your AI Dungeon 2 campaign? How do I put the hood on? So that's with the hood on. There are icons to bring your hair back. Oh my gosh. I have the hood on. My hair's back, but you can't see it. Oh shit. Oh shit. I didn't know that you could just put the hair back on like that. No wonder there are no barbers around and shit. That's awesome. Let's see, GoBoy Gaming says, second question, what's your favorite anime? That's a good question. I always recommend stuff like Baka and Test. I recommend Hateketio Hitman Reborn. Though I haven't finished Hitman Reborn, but I really like what I've seen of it so far. Let's see. Samurai Flamenco, Hitman Reborn, Baka and Test for sure. Big fan of Baka and Test. There's one anime I really like, and I like it for similar reasons to why I like, Hitman. And I've actually seen this anime all the way through. If you asked me the name of it, I couldn't fucking tell you. I really enjoyed it, but I can't remember what it was called for the life of me. I think it started with a D. Let's see. Godzilla said he can ask. Okay, ballin'. Brian said, like, the Communist Party is still in control of Vietnam. Godzilla said, it's just time. Go Boy Gaming said, well, good night. Hope you have a wonderful night, Go Boy Gaming. It's good to see you. I hope to see you on the next stream. Let's see. If only I remembered the name of that one anime that's like it's one of my favorites. It's really short, but it's really good. And I hear the theme song in my head, but it's one of those shows that has like a Japanese theme song, and the theme song doesn't say like the name of the show. My goodness. Like, I want to Google it. I'll Google it. Give me one moment. Because I also just want to know just to know. So it's like... Fuck, how am I going to describe it? Anime, comedy, action, drama, a transformation belt, a reality show, fucking, type that in. Fuck. No, that's not what I wanted to click. Godzilla said, you say how many alien cities are left? He says, we didn't count them all, but there were at least 10. They're scattered around the planet. Godzilla said, so at least 10 cities are left, and they're scattered around the planet. Okay, interesting. Fuck. Find that anime. Is there a website where you can find anime? You can search anime by screenshot? Nigga, if I had screenshots, then I'm probably already watching the anime. Like, unless I'm watching it on TV or something. Oh my gosh, there are like multiple sites that are for this. There are sites that are for like screenshots. There are sites that are for like fan art. Like, you can add fan art and it tells you like what the anime the fan art's from. That's insane. Let's see. Godzilla said, so that's really interesting. He said, what other questions do you have, Nick? Can you find more weapons like the croc cannon? Also, it's gonna kill me to not know what the fuck the name of this anime is. Like... comedy anime. All the characters live in a house together. Works for toy company, belt transforms him into a superhero. No, it's not Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad. No, it's not Kamen Rider. Holy shit. Godzilla said, you say, do we have more weapons other than the croc gun? He says, of course. We have everything from pistols to rocket launchers. And then Godzilla's like, we do have other weapons. What about, like, super powerful alien weapons? Pistols and rocket launchers don't sound as cool as the croc cannon. I'm like, do you guys have stuff on a similar level to the croc cannon? Godzilla said, do you have any other questions? Yeah. Do you guys have anything that's on a similar level to the croc cannon? Right now I'm trying to find this anime that I really like. Because I feel bad that I don't know the name of it. I want to be able to recommend it to people, but I can't recommend shit to people if I don't know the name of it. Okay, so I'm going to, in the search bar of my notes, type in anime and see if I can find it. Godzilla said, you say, what about super powerful alien weapons? He said, that depends on where you are. The croc gun is probably the best one we have, but there's also the alien blaster, which has a longer range than a normal blaster, but it does less damage. Interesting. That feels very, like, RPG-ish for it to have, like, it's a little bit stronger, but it's a little bit weaker in another way. That's cool. I like that. So right now I'm scrolling through a bunch of notes, trying to see if I can find the name of the anime that I like. Oh fuck, I watched that Chonibuyu anime and I got to episode 9 and I guess I just didn't continue it. Man, I remember when I finished Yu Yu Hakusho. I'm still trying to find this. Godzilla said, any other questions? Ask if there's a way to upgrade the croc cannon. Jack Slash said, hey, what did you think of the Justice League Dark Apocalypse War? I honestly thought it was okay at best. I felt kind of weird about it. The reason why I felt weird about that like animated movie is because to me it felt like a hodgepodge of a bunch of different like comic book storylines like mashed together, and I would have preferred if they just did those actual storylines like individually. There were some cool moments in the movie. I thought the movie was fun, but I don't know. I felt like it was kind of weird. It's not like my go-to thing. So I have a list of Power Armor media that I wanted to check out. I'm curious if any of this stuff is what I wanted. I don't think any of this is what I was looking for, but damn, I need to look at that Power Armor media thing. I'm a big sucker for Power Armor. Okay. So I'm scrolling through. Let's see, Godzilla said, you say, is there a way to upgrade the croc gun? He says, yes. If you get enough money from the citizens of each city, you can buy upgrades to the croc gun. And Godzilla said, so yes, if I can get enough money. Ask him what's the easiest way to get enough money. Like, what's like the fastest way for you to like get all that? Also, oh my gosh, I still can't find the anime that I liked. I'm trying to see if I wrote about it in my notes at any point. I found some old anime reviews I wrote. Apparently, I really liked an anime called Kitty Grade. I hate that name, but I gave it like a 5 out of 5. I apparently thought it was good as fuck. I also liked an anime called Kakugo no Susumi. I also gave that a 5 out of 5. Shit, do I need to like go back and watch some stuff? Guyver I gave a 4.5 out of 5. Straight Jacket I gave a 4.75 out of 5. Damn, those are all anime I watched in September of last year. I really liked those anime. Those are all pretty good scores. Still not the one I'm looking for though, but that's cool. Oh my goodness. Wait, I fucking found it. April 21st, 2019. I cannot recommend Dokokida. Fuck, I gotta write that down. Dokoida enough. It's a slice of life comedy superhero show that has a satisfyingly dark ending. It makes you really care about the characters and lets you understand each character's relationship to one another. I won't spoil anything, but it's worth a watch. I wrote that down. I wrote it down as a recommendation. Awesome. I have a list of favorite things. I'm gonna like copy Dokoida, and I'm gonna put it in my list of favorite things. So later on when I'm thinking about it, it'll be easier to like remember. What's crazy is that I saw the name Dokoida, and I immediately was like, oh shit, that's the name of the thing. I didn't need like anything other than that. As soon as I saw the name, I remembered it. I thought I was going to need like a picture or something. I knew it started with a D, Yeah, here we go. I have a list of favorite things. So let me scroll through my list of favorite things. Do I have favorite anime in here? Yeah, favorite anime, I have Baka and Test, Hitman Reborn, and Samurai Flamenco. But I don't have Doko Ida listed. I have Hitman Reborn listed, I didn't even finish it. Anyway, sorry about that, that took me forever. Also, the anime that I wanted to recommend, Doko Ida, is really good. Watch that anime. I posted in the live chat. Okay, where are we at? Gazelle said, lol. Gazelle said, you say, what's the fastest way to get money? He says the quickest way would be to steal cars, Grand Theft Auto, Alien, Crocodile Man, Grand Theft Auto. But since, we're not allowed to do that anymore, I guess they made that illegal. You can also sell drugs. Oh my goodness. You guys are going to do street crime to upgrade the croc cannon so that you guys can take down the cities faster. Ryan says Starship Troopers is a Heinlein novel in which he invented the concept of power armor. What? Power armor's origin comes from Starship Troopers? Like, the concept of power armor wasn't a thing before then? That doesn't sound true. That doesn't sound true at all. Wouldn't medieval fantasy power armor have existed before then? Like, the concept of, like, an enchanted armor that gives you powers? Because power armor doesn't have to be sci-fi. I call bullshit. I call bullshit. Also, the guy who made RoboCop made the Starship Troopers movie, which is also supposedly really good. I haven't seen Starship Troopers, I haven't seen RoboCop, but they're both really good, apparently. So I want to check out both of those. I learned a shit ton about RoboCop today, and that's how I learned the little bit I know about Starship Troopers. I've also heard that some Starship Troopers uniforms were used in like a sci-fi show, like a popular, famous one. I don't know if it was Star Trek or Battlestar Galactica or what, but I remembered hearing something about that. Ryan said, oh, I already read that. Ryan said from 1959. I'm telling you, there has to be some enchanted power armor or some shit that existed before then. I'd be very surprised if that is not the case. Guys, Alyssa, any other questions? So he mentioned that you would have to sell drugs, which is crazy to think that that would be how you upgraded your cannon. Ask him what kind of drugs exist on like this alien planet that you guys would sell in the first place. It seems like you're starting to get into like some Grand Theft Auto like Saints Row style shit. Ryan said not the movie, the book. I'm aware that you're talking about a book. I still think the concept of power armor, like, not existing until 1959, I think sounds utterly ridiculous. Just because my definition of power armor is, like, armor that gives you powers. You know what I mean? Like, it's literally just, like, a powerful armor, whether it's, like, technologically enhanced or magically enhanced. Like, there has to be magically enhanced, like, armor that existed before, like, the Starship Troopers book. That book might be the first instance of, like, sci-fi power armor, but I wouldn't call it, like, the first instance of, like, power armor. I think that's, like, a concept that's existed for a very long time, but at the same time, I don't have any way to prove it. I can't name, like, a legend off the top of my head that's about, like, some kind of mystical armor, but I'm like, there's no way it couldn't exist. That'd be insane. I've been telling stories for, like, thousands of years. Way more than 1,000 years. I don't even know why I said thousands. Niggas have been telling stories for a long time. Oh shit! Oh! Fuck. Fighting wildcats and shit. It said Sinu was not available, and I'm like, why not? Fast. Okay, let's go. We're fast enough to dodge these hands. I only have a few more minutes left. Gazelle said, what kind of drugs are on this planet? He says there are lots of different kinds, but most people use heroin for their high. So you're gonna sell heroin to upgrade your croc cannon? That sounds crazy. Oh, there's a treasure hunting mission over there. The fuck? And the target is located around there. Ryan said, like sci-fi Iron Man armor. I can accept that. Godzilla said, I don't want to sell heroin. He said, but I have an idea for the money. Ooh, what's your idea? He said, I'm going to get a raise for doing so well in battle. Godzilla, do you get paid for being their leader? It didn't really sound like a paying position. Where did they get the money to pay you? Also, why not steal money from the government, since you guys are literally fighting a, like, government on an alien planet that you're trying to overthrow? Like, why not just literally, like, rob banks and shit to deprive the government of its money on this alien world that you're trying to take down? You hit, like, a little bit.
Die then!
I'm trying to do something, but every time I do it, it doesn't seem to work. What am I doing wrong? I think you're supposed to be able to hold circle and move, and you're able to, like, do a shield bash. It's not working. He died in, like, one hit. Damn, I'm balling like the Harlem Globetrotters, my guy. I'm on your ass. I'm coming for that ass. Let's see. Godzilla said I would think, and then he said I will ask. Ryan said, well, the book is military propaganda, so don't read it if you want. I mean, I'm more excited about the movie. Because the movie was made by the guy who made RoboCop. Let's see. Godzilla said the game wants me to become a drug lord. Godzilla said, you say, can I get money for doing so well in battle? He says, sure. You can even become a drug lord. Wow. Cool. Ask them if they think it would be a good idea to rob the banks of the aliens. And if that could get you enough money to upgrade the croc cannon or not. That way you don't have to become a drug lord, and you'll be weakening the, like, alien government. Because they will have less money to use to actually, like, fight back. Oh shit, I gotta go to bed. Okay. Thank you all for watching. If you guys like this video, make sure to smash that like button, favorite, comment, subscribe, then ding ding ding, ring the notification bell to be notified whenever we do these live streams. Today, like at 8 p.m. Central Daylight Time, I'm going to be doing a stream based on what you guys vote for on the community tab. I'm going to set up a poll. I haven't set up the poll yet, but make sure that you guys participate in the poll that I'm going to set up later today. Then you'll be able to vote for what I stream, and then I'll stream whatever gets the most votes at 8 p.m. Central Daylight Time. So keep in mind, the poll for today isn't up yet. It will be up later. So if you already voted, you voted in an old poll, not the new poll. Don't worry, I date all the polls, so you'll know based off of the date. Okay, let me read the live chat before I do my sign out. So let's see. Godzilla said, you say, would it be a good idea to rob the banks of the alien to get enough money to upgrade the croc gun? He said, it says it would be a good idea, but it's very risky. Then you guys should do it then. You should just rob the banks to get the money for the croc gun. Godzilla said, Nick, no, read this. Already did. Jack Slash said, already did. Godzilla said, Thurs, please, Nick. He said, read the chat. And then he said, oh, thank God. Thank you all for watching. If you guys like this video, make sure to smash that like button, favorite, comment, subscribe, and ding ding ding, ring the notification bell to be notified whenever we do the live streams. So show your friendly boy, Jeff, like the one only, logging out. Peace, chick the guy.